Welcome to Tuesday. Yep, you win again. That's twice. I need to have a redeem for first visitors. You get so many firsts, then you get a thing. I don't know. How's everybody doing? Ta-da! You want an earphone? Okay, you never know what shenanigans are happening around here. Gray Wolf's twice a talker, so you need to. No, he won't hear it because he's just chatting.
I don't have my phone.
Oh, he's at work. I'm sorry. Do you like your work? It's a job you enjoy? Of course, Painty.
Hey, baby.
Appreciate it as always. Yeah, you kind of. Well, then I'm happy for you. If you didn't like your job, I would have said I'm sorry. It's good if you enjoy what you love or enjoy what you do. Since we spend a third of our lives at it, sometimes more. Trying to get my light adjusted here. Putting it in the camera. That things work. We're just about done. We're gonna finish this guy up. So off camera, I just did his base, added some flames. So we gotta refine his handle. These little metal bits, the rings that are around the armor. Just touch those up a little. Actually, just do them. I haven't done anything with them. And then we basically just paste this. So we're gonna get that highlighted, and then he's done. And we are gonna start on a bust. We're gonna start with Uther. Uther is from Black Rose Studios. So this is the head we're going with. He also had a bald head. This paint's really, or this hair is really good sculpt. Not everyone sculpts hair good. So figure we'll do up some hair, do up some more hair. But yeah, I like their sculpts very much. Anyway, that's what we're up to. What are you up to? What's going on? I'm at work too. What are we doing? Let's see. How about we get on with the. Let's get his skirt done. I don't know what else to call it. That skirt to me. Let's get some white. Get some. No. Hell yeah. This bright ivory. Bright pale. Let's try that. Hope you all doing good on this Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday here. Take care of the things. That kind of thing. Brown. I need some light brown because we are going to do this. Finishes. Waiting for my coworker to show up with his car so we can get to work. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I liked my job sometimes, depending on the project of it, and the people were always pretty good. But depending on the project. Where did this belong? Where do you live? Eglon Gray. You live right there. My music's quiet. Hold on. Helps keep me calm in this crazy world. You know what I'm saying? Yo, yo, Jace. How you doing? You working tonight? Yeah, we're finishing this guy, and then moving on to getting started on Uther. So what my plan is, I mean, he's basically done. We're just gonna touch up some stuff and finish him out. Oh, last night shift before my day is off. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, cool. Oh, hold on, let me watch out, Arjun. It's camped right behind me. Up here, buddy. I'm just going over here. Okay, now I'm coming back over here. She is. Oh. At least you have that to look forward to. That's nice. I think Mrs. Beagle's got some days off coming, so that'll be nice. He's been working tons of overtime. They get projects in from the city of New York, and like all hands on deck for stuff. Yeah. Oh, I fixed Streamlabs apparently. We got messages again. Yay. Yeah, so I'm gonna alternate after we finish him here. I'm gonna alternate between Uther. I want to be a little more productive, have more than one model in the wings on the table at a given time. This one-of-a-time thing's taking way too long, and I need to get a little more prolific. But that's part of it, right? Just doing it. So we're gonna start on his face, and then I'll alternate between something. So before I show her, like something that you wouldn't normally ever paint. And I think that's important to do, just to force myself to come up with something that looks good regardless of what character, what model, what anything, transfer all those skills and anything to those models. So we're going to do the succubus, kind of a pin-up succubus. Boobas and booty. But a lot of swirly, curvy things on here, so that's pretty cool. And get some good arm practice, because she's got like 6 of them. Or four arms, right? I should probably look at it. 4. 3? 4. Anyway, so yeah. Kind of go between these guys, and they're totally different, right? Which one? This one? The succubus? So they're totally different, right? So it's just a way for me to keep growing.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. Yeah, so I got her primed this morning, so she's ready to go. Just have to figure out kind of what I want to do. She's a gobbo, so green, but really green? Maybe a tan green? I don't know. See, now I'm already starting to think about it, but I'm not even on that one yet. Oh yeah, the goblin Shimu. Yeah. That's where I got it from. You gave it to me. So I thought, all right, I should do something totally different. I'm trying to I sold that rogue thief tiefling gal that I painted up with the red devil tail. And so I want to replace her in stock, but I can't, it doesn't want to print her. Still trying to find the master STLs, I don't know. But anyway, we're not there, we're here. We just got to get these rings, his axe handle, and the cloak back here. It's done. Kind of want to. I've got to consciously force myself to calm down and not try and rush through this last little bit to get to Uther because I really want to paint him. So I just gotta slow down, chill, hang with you guys, be here now, as they say. And we need some greens. I've got just a little bit. Got an idea I wanted to try with this face, but I too late in the process. Which screen were you? Eeny, meeny, miny, oh yeah, they got me all right. Yes, they are very into the gobos, busty gobos. I said, well, I haven't painted boobs yet, so this will be a thing. Two things actually. Yeah, we're gonna get all Eastern tonight. Hope y'all don't mind. So really we need another coat. Let me get this axe done. And I probably should actually get my glove because I'm gonna spend all the time. This last little bit I've got left on it fixing stuff because I'm rubbing paint off. Dog, what's your leg, dog? Sorry, don't let me disturb you. Oh. Yeah. No? Ha! Because you don't have thumbs. Haunting the animals. Or prisoners. Let's see. Thanks. Got finished a second coat on heel. Just do a little bit of highlight on him when we get done. I didn't do the back of the axe either. I probably should do something on there. Focused on other things, you know. The shadow action. Just refining little bits as we go here, really. Just nitpicky. This is the chance I have to fix any little bits of things or refine something. Just gonna add some shadow to the other skirt over here. Whatever it is. Rocks too. Rock. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much to rocks. Well, I'll make some gray. You know, it's like in my head if I'm in the moment. Like, well, I need some gray. Well, I got the ingredients for gray right here, so I'm that lazy. Won't reach up and grab a shade of gray. We'll just make gray. Okay. Bow. Those would be dark. I gotta get these little straps. Okay, and you can't see the rock from there, so it's not getting any light. And the only light's back here. Alright. Mm-hmm. Straps, light color. Color. Hey, Scratchy McScratch or something. You okay down there? You're gonna have to leave. Alright. Look at the straps. And bitty brush. Not the super bitty. So this is the number 2 I use forever. And then I screwed up the tip on it, so it's still a good brush. It just, its tip is shit. So I got a new one. When I need to actually sharp stuff. I use that one, but they're both number 2s. Just depends how much paint you need to hold, really. The tips are as sharp as each other. Lock and load. I'm going to try and go across the top with the tip. Just the tip. And I'm holding it back here because I want really light pressure on that. I want the brush to just lay on it. And I missed. Build this up as we need to. Get some paint on it. I'm working pretty thin. I don't know if that's going to get better as I get older. Clean up. This is good because we're going to need to do that. Since these are obviously not focal points of the model, we're not going to spend a ton of time on them. But we do need to make sure everything's painted. Oh, that's what I think about with Jace. Busty. Oh, yeah. I didn't see those. I should look up once in a while. Yeah, some serious boobas. But, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, they're just circles. So we're just painting spheres. I don't know if I want to do her like straight goblin green per se. Some shade of green, but something slightly different. Not sure yet. I'm letting my brain bounce around. Uh-oh. We're just playing through that. Hey! Hey! Thanks for the raid, Miss Angel. Hey, Angel. How's it going? Thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. Doing well. Doing fantastic, actually. We get to paint minis. How cool is that? Yeah, so I'm Tejas. I focus on like fantasy, D&D kind of stuff mostly. I do commissions. Thank you so much. This guy's, we're actually done. We're just refining a couple bits, and then we're going to be starting on this fellow. And he is obviously, that's all that it is. It's like a mini bust of a head. No, totally kidding. So this is this guy. Oops. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing him up. Be fun. And where's his head? Yep. Woo-hoo. Anyway. Yeah, how was your stream? What did you guys work on? You want to share anything? We are link friendly, so feel free to post it up if you got some socials or anything. I should probably get this. Nah, I can. Yeah. Just finishing up tiny bits. And I'm using this as an exercise to stay focused and present, because I don't want to rush through this last little finishing session so that I can get to the face sooner, because I really want to paint that. So that's part of what I use this hobby for. It's therapy, but you can also use it as a tool if you're mindful. I use it as a time to be really calm. That's why I like to listen to really ambient stuff. It's kind of like the way I would approach it. I approach it the way I would approach meditation in a way. You know, when you get in the zone, absolute flow, that's it. Building some Warhammer deck. Nice. I haven't painted any animals. Like a horse. I think a horse would be fun to paint. And all my yapping, I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, this axe handle. So one of the things I'm looking at when I see this axe handle, besides the lighting being up this way, because the light's kind of like this, going down like that. So getting, showing some of the raised areas, but it's also because this part of the model right here is like the anchor point. So when your eye first sees the model, it's actually coming down here and seeing this first, and then over here, and then down. You want to make sure it's clean and look sharp. But yeah, it's cool. I haven't painted any Warhammer. Mostly I print most of my stuff. Probably 95% of it. Horse! I want to find it a nice shade to go with this highlight. We don't want it really bright, but I do want to show some definition. Too bright. Let's do this. It's kind of. I had a palette cam. I'm talking like you can see what I'm mixing up here, but I just simplified stuff. I had like 3 other cameras, like too much. Okay. I might need to have a brush for this. Well, so glad you guys are here. Thanks for hanging out, visiting. If you have any questions, feel free. If you have something you'd like to share, we'd love to celebrate it in our community. So you can add it to the Discord. We have a showcase on Thursday nights. Or you can just throw it on here if you have a burning desire. Could be something you're working on, could be something you finished. I love celebrating each other's work. That's kind of what it's all about. So I can actually, you probably can't see it on camera, but what I'm painting are the raised areas that I can see zoomed in under this light, like 3 inches from it, but you probably can't see it on camera. It's really subtle, but it makes a diff. Because we can build up these little ice, because I'm using the reflection of the light on the paint to show me where the indentations in the raised areas are. You get it in the right angle, and then you can see the things. The fine details are so good. Look, the axe blade. Thanks. Yeah, here's a lot of fun. It's something I want to try, but I don't think I want to late in the game. I was gonna try coloring this whole section of his face like a lighter beigeish green, but I also gave him lizard eyes. He's supposed to be a toad, so he is truly one of a kind in this world. He is a Toad Sentinel. I don't know what that means. He's like a little toady warrior. But, with lizard eyes, so it doesn't matter. He could be a toad, he could be a lizard. I mean, that's our made-up little world anyway, right? It'll all be what we want it to be. We're the ones creating here. Oh, thanks, yeah, the lizard eyes. Those are fun. Actually got to darken the black on this guy up just a touch, but yeah. Yeah, he's fun. Wait, that's pretty bright. What was I actually going to paint with that? Damn it. That's what I get for talking while I'm mixing paint. It's a nice shade of beige. Where can I use it? Oh. I don't remember. Okay, never mind, then we'll move on. Cloak, that's the next biggest chunk. And we are not gonna... well, we might texturize it. Get some shadow in here for that. I've got this dark or black green. I'm gonna add more black. That's purple. I had to use purple and black anyway. Ah, well thanks. Yep, then they'll stay. I thought of repainting them when I sat down tonight. Nah. I'm okay with that. Hold on a moment. What do we got? This is our purple. Don't need very much. We're just going to make it real thin. Kind of between a layer and a glaze. With this green and this purple as the shade color. Dark. Yeah, that's good. I lied. Bring in some of the shadows. I'm just going to kind of sketch stuff in first. Be exact or anything. holding this up because it's pretty thin. And bring our original color back in. Like our base tone. Hope you all had a good Tuesday. Alright, for a minute. Hate to raid and run, but it's late for me and I need to head to bed. Been great watching you add details, but I must head off. Hopefully catch you soon. You bet. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Have a good rest. Hopefully talk soon, yeah? Everybody give MCR Angel a follow. We'll go do that right now. Where are we at here? I need to use my brain for a second. Oh no. Okay, I don't have a browser in that window. Let's go over here. Boom. Follow it up, y'all. You bet. Color we're looking for here. Alright, that might be too bright. Probably too high. Just dumb this down. It's better. Let's see, let's come at it this way. I'm just focusing on the height. Higher parts, not the height. Yeah, be safe out there. That's a crazy world. Indeed. Hi, Arjun. Who are you looking for? Came all romping over here, all serious and intent. Where are they? Where's who? Oh, but wait, there's coffee. Huzzah for coffee. Where are we at here? Oh, yeah. Okay, rocks. Back to the rocks for a second. Why did that pop into my head? The winner, Frankenstein. I'm just kind of adding, just touching up shadows a little bit here. This kind of adds to our separation of objects. I'm using like a black purple that's super thin. It's very subtle, but it's making a difference in real life. Oh, and again, I was gonna change that. Isadore! Oh, hey, Isadore, thanks for the raid. How's it going? Let me get my monitor back over here. Hold on a second. Hey, raiders! Just a moment. All my sounds are playing through the computer instead of my headphones. Just a second. Ah, la 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 la. Output. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, how's it going? What were you working on? How was your stream? All the questions. Raiders, I'm Tejas. This is Smiling Beagle Studios, painting fantasy D&D type character creature things. Stream lots. And right now we're finishing this dude. He's going to be done in a minute. Well, not really a minute, but tonight. And then we're going to start on this guy. He is part of a bust from Black Crow Miniatures. So he'll be the second piece I've done of theirs. I'll probably rotate between him and this gal here, our succubus. Gabo succubus. Oh, I can't see my screen. So yeah. Anyway, forced myself to paint something I wouldn't typically paint. Not really my style, but I think that's really important. And so I forced myself to paint things I wouldn't normally paint, which then I guess makes them things that I would paint. So prophecy fulfilled. Anyway, that's what we're up to here. Go ahead and share anything you want to share. We are link friendly. If you guys got an Insta or have anything you want to show that you've been working on. I was building some Dungeons and Lasers mini right on and basing my World Eaters. Sweet. Very cool. Share away if you want, or you can throw it in the Discord. That's always cool as well. We have like a community showcase on Thursday nights. Yeah, we would love to share your artsy goodness with the world. We're working on this cloak right now. We're just about done with this guy. We're just refining him and making one last pass. All right, let's take a look here. Ooh, sweet. What? Wow. Nice. Very cool. So much to see. I will definitely peruse this much more. This guy's cool. Oh, that's the elemental. But that's a lot of texture. Have fun. Can't see. I got my light is like right in the way of my screen here now. I need to move it. That's cool. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. I'll definitely go through these more. Maybe we'll go over them. If there's anything you want us to share specifically on Thursday, throw it in the Discord and we'll hook you up. This guy's just about done. We got one tiny little level of highlight, and he's cloak is out. That's what they always say. Then I'll be painting it for the next 3 hours. Oh yeah, you're done? You think you're done? I see. Gotta read and run, sir. Gotta sleep. Take care and have fun. You betcha. Thank you so much. We will chat soon. Have a good rest. Oh, I know. I gotta fix that. Thanks for reminding me. It doesn't play. I totally forgot that was broken. Ah. All right. For you, I will fix it for sure. Thanks for the reminder. Got it. It'll be working next time. Alrighty, where are we at? And we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go over this with our base coat. Super thin. This will be a glaze. We're just going to bring our base coat back over the top. Good. Hit the highlights just a touch, and that's done. That's drying. I'm gonna do these rivets down here, I think, are done. Not rivets. I keep calling them, my brain wants to call them rivets. I don't know why they're. Too much of my attention, woman. You need to move along. Thanks. A little much. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I don't know what's in these funky playlists I come up with. Shoot rivets up. Things all braided up in here, so it's like, where? Coffee music. Yes, I think I will. We'll have some caffeine. All right. Almost there. Who knows anymore? Huh. Good times. Hmm. Axe. Right, axe. Where were we? Yeah, I wonder. I think I'm gonna do it. So actually, his face as a toad, this whole section is actually a much brighter color. I'm gonna try it because it's easy to fix and it's pink. It's not filter this. Let's see. Everything's a filter. As you start doing finishing stuff, everything becomes much thinner. Alright, so if this whole thing, this whole part of this base should be back to here. That's the front though. See what happens. Hey, Helgrat, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. We are just putting the finishing touches on this dude, and he's done. And we're gonna start up on a Uther. But what I want to do is I want to kind of discolor. I saw a picture of a toad today. It gave me an idea. That his face is actually two-toned. No, no orcs? No, no orcs. Not this run. I don't have any orcs printed. I'd like to do an orc though. Another one, I mean. This guy is a Toad Sentinel. That's his brand name. He's actually just see, now that made a huge difference. Just lightening up the front of his face like that. That's very toady. That's magic. Look at that. Ooh, oh. Oh, beautiful. I am so happy with that. Oh my gosh. I kept fighting myself internally. Burgundy lipstick? Oh, good God. I told you that wouldn't. Oh, no. Oh, boo. Okay, there's our thing. Not boo for you. Yay for Raiders. Hey, beyond the box art. That boo is for somebody else. Thanks for raiding, buddy. Hi, Raiders. How you doing? What'd you work on? How was your stream? How's life? What's going on? Yeah, it was perfect timing. My hand was already about to touch the button when you came. Like, oh, this is gonna work out funny. Never been booed before. That was great. Yeah, Droot. Donut. A magic donut. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. 9 hours. Yeah, I got you. I did a couple hours earlier. This will end up being about 4 hours, but 9 hours straight. Whoa. Oh, the Dreadnought's big though, right? And you've got like tons of little shit you're working on in that. And this guy had some details, but it didn't have tiny fucking runes details. I watched you painting some of that shit. It was like, oh my God. Look good though. Yeah, if you want to share anything, we are link friendly. Anybody. Yeah, that's how we roll. We have a community showcase on Thursdays, so if you'd rather put it in the Discord, we will feature it Thursday on stream later. We love celebrating our community and all you guys and your amazing art. Yeah, it's complicated. Isn't that the case? Hey, thanks for the lure, Calgrat. I'll be here for a while. We got a break in about 20 minutes-ish. So I'm Tejas. This is Smiling Beagle Studio. I tend to paint more fantasy. Yes, we are link friendly. Fantasy D&D type stuff. Right now we are finishing this guy, this Toad Warrior. And we're just putting on the final touches on him, and then we're gonna get fired up on this guy. Thank you so much, my friend. We're just getting the little refining touches and shadows, and I gotta get these rings done. But yeah, he was fun. Our Toad friend. So I just gotta clean up some of the transition there, finish the rings, and he's done. So yeah, but then we got this guy. So he's a bust. He's part of a bust from Black Robe Miniatures, Uther. Hey, thanks for the follow, Echo Pixel. But he'll be a lot of fun, so I'm really excited to get on him. Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana. I've got the box here for this bust is actually this guy. Oh, sweet. Echo, yes, very cool. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Oops, that's my Amazon word for the dot in here. I shouldn't say that. For right now, I'm gonna call, oh, hey, Mark. The whole crew's here. So this is Uther. And I'm gonna paint him just like that. I'm gonna follow the box art. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like, actually paint it like that. Yeah, I just thought of that. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, he's just got some zenithal. I typically just use zenithal for my bearings, just for reference. So, Mrs. Beagle in the house.
Hey, there was too much laughter coming from down here. I had to find out what's going on.
Yeah, we're having fun.
You having a party down here? Or what?
Yep. With the peeps.
Hey, Pete.
Beyond the box art, rated. Mark says, yo, you okay?
Yo.
Dot. Oh, and I've also got, so I think I want to try something new on streams because we stream all the time, like literally 6 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 a.m. EST, and Tuesday and Thursdays at 7 p.m., and then Saturdays at 4. Wow, that made a huge difference. Look at this. I'm still freaking out. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll try it. I don't know. I should leave it. I just had this struggle going on in my head, and I thought, well, let's do it. You see anything different? You're looking at his head.
Well, the eyes are amazing, but what?
I lit up the whole front part of his face.
Oh.
You might not be able to see with the light there, but it makes him more toady. Right? It lightens up the front where their pouch is and the jaw and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, from this point of view, I'm just that looks really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just finishing that guy up. Oh yeah, so what I wanted to try on stream was doing, instead of subjugating you guys to like weeks and weeks and weeks of the exact same model. And thank you so much for your support and going through that with me. Because I'm a slow painter and I typically do display stuff, and so it takes me a lot longer typically anyway. But I think I'm getting a little quicker at stuff, so what I want to do is kind of alternate between models. So we'll be going between this guy and this Gabo succubus. And this is something I wouldn't typically paint. But our friend Shiny Mew Paint slid it over for me to put some paint on it, so we're going to paint her up. And I think it's really important to, that's coming up a lot tonight, to paint stuff that you normally wouldn't paint. I think it forces your brain to think about the actual painting techniques and processes and how you use color and whatever else. So you should be able to apply that to anything and make it look good. So that's what goes on in my head. Where are we at? I could throw this link in here again, trying to get the newer Insta as many followers as possible. You pimping yourself out in my chat. Absolutely. Hold on a second. Yeah. Everybody, go follow everybody. We're all awesome. So, yeah, of course, that's what we're all doing. It's what did you call it when? So, like, Karen was a life coach for years and years, and they had a saying. It was already always marketing. Is that the saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're always in marketing mode. Not everybody's really receptive to that, as we found, but but you get the idea. No one else is going to toot your horn but you.
Yeah, we learned that in engineering. You got to toot your own horn. Nobody else will do it for you.
It's true too. I found that out at the company I was working for. We're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Hold on. I think we're gonna take a teeny break for a minute. Yeah, he's so much almost done. We just got to finish these rivets. That's definitely a good way of, I've got my mouse is covering it, putting it. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing, right? Honestly, showing her, but not in a creepy, greasy, you don't want to be greasy and out of integrity. That's the thing. People respond to honesty no matter what. Wow, my wet palette's really wet down here. This table is slamming, so all the water's gathering up at the other end of my palette. Eek. What's that?
Authenticity.
Yep, authenticity is key. Oh, MUK painting. Let's see what you got. Ooh, yep. That's right. I just like watching us compose these amazing pieces of art. Yeah, we'll share this. I would share it right now, but Streamlabs is stupid. We'll do it on Thursday for sure. So anything that's posted in this chat, I'll go ahead and grab out for our. It is moist, sir. Suit you. Yep. Yes, sir. For sure. It's taken a long time for me to get used to being myself on stream. Yeah, right. I mean, I've only been at it for the channel became affiliate in April. And I think I was streaming like 2 months before then. You know, big shout outs to my pals, Painty Paints, and Bladen Roses, Battle Ready Miniatures, because they were, and Chris Rose Hobbies. They really helped me get to affiliate. So that was really cool. And that's where it actually starts, right? You can start fucking with your channel and doing stuff. Make your 50 cents a month or whatever. But it's been a while, and it's like trying to figure out, well, okay, this is a thing that I do on my own all the time anyway. What would happen if I turned a camera on and then people can watch me do it? You know, it's just like, it's so weird in itself anyway. How am I supposed to be in it? How do we do this? You know, it's like, yeah, just turn the camera on. That's all we did.
Learn how to talk.
Learn how to talk like a human?
Well, no, when you're painting by yourself, you're not sitting there talking and telling yourself what you're doing.
Right.
But when you've got an audience, in our case, friends and community, you want to share that information with them, what your thoughts are and why you're doing it this way and that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the idea is somebody might pick up something and you have no idea what somebody will pick up out of what you're doing. Or
somebody will have a suggestion of how you can do things better. You know? That's what a community is. You all help each other.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. But yeah, talking to yourself while you're on stream, that's otherwise, you know, I would just sit here and not say a word for hours. Unless somebody pipes up or something happens, you know, it can be really quiet. And so I try and vocalize crap that's in my head, but it's a lot of shit to sit through, you know, and it's like, make sure it's just about paint stuff, okay? Let's not go into childhood trauma and go on some weird rabbit hole tangents. But that's a whole different stream. That would be a different stream. It would be like, you know, the doctor is in. We're in therapy session now. But it's, point being, I'm still pretty new at it. So I don't know if there's special tricks or anything. All I know how to do at it is be myself doing it. So thanks for hanging out in our corner of the internet machine. And on that note, I'm going to stretch and take a 5-minute break. Ads will be running during that. I won't be painting if you're new here. Congrats on affiliate. Yes. Thank you. We're on the road to a drive to 300 followers now. So get the word out, kids. But we'll be back in 5. I'm not going to be painting anything. You won't miss nothing. I'm going to go stretch, get some coffee, go to the bathroom, go pet some creatures with their permission, of course. And we'll be back. Maybe if I can find the right button. Yay, see you in a minute.
Black and white.
Mm-hmm. So it would be funny. It would be funny. What a waste of a good model, though. Hey, we're back. Woohoo! What? Really? Okay, so let's get this guy finished up. I'm done with the rocks. I think these little hooks look good. This one up here will fix that. And there's some paint right there, so we'll fix that. Plastic Man. Oh, some banging techno you had. Yeah, it goes around. Sometimes it's a good track. I want to get some dead mouse kind of stuff. Chemical. I like the old school techno a lot too, like Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, and a lot of that stuff. Industrial. It's just I need stuff that kind of keeps it moving, but doesn't require too much of my attention. So that's why I don't play Spotify or that kind of stuff, because then I just want to listen to the music. I can't. My brain doesn't work that way. I can't focus like that. But at the same token, I can listen to something and read something else and listen to something else. I can have the TV on listening to a news story and also reading a news story on my phone. Talk about digesting data. Jesus. So box art is on... yeah, thanks. Is that thing you're doing a commission? Yeah, no, 5 minutes isn't long enough to finish this one. But I don't want to keep the brakes on long enough for me to actually smoke it. So don't smoke, kids. Kind of still rotate between my vape and my cigarettes. I'll get it. Like to swerve over and just be on the vape and then be off it, all of it at some point, but I gotta commit to that. Just seeing how much juice I got. There's no juice in this. Oh no, I didn't bring my backup box down. Boo. I don't have the charging cable down here. You can bring it. Well, yeah, I've got stuff on the kitchen table.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
One of the puffers out there. They have minor charges. Well, no, actually, I need the charging cable off the desk. Probably the most effective way. While we're doing that, we are here doing this. Thank you, my love. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah, it switches around. I've got some more techno-y tracks. This is kind of a mix between ragas and techno and some randomness. Okay, let's get this guy done, done. What was I? X? Didn't actually paint the back of that. Maybe I'll add. Just cause. He will be up for sale. That's good. I've got a guy, he's waiting for a model to be sent to him from overseas. And it's hung up in tariff BS, so don't know when it's going to get here. But I did get an Etsy store and an eBay store up, so we sell all the models. This guy will be up there if you want to buy them. But yeah, so that's been going pretty good. That's very recent too. I do have a YouTube channel, so we are actually streaming to YouTube right now, but I don't do anything with it. It's mostly just kind of a repo. Let's see. I gotta get that card. Let's do this. Make it green. Need to make a fake little green here to fill up this one shoulder spot. We'll just mix up something. We don't want it too bright though. Let's see, that looks pretty close. Oh, yeah. That's great, yep. I've got another guy that bought a model that wants me to do some of his squads. He does like kill teams. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. And the other guy, we just got a model hung up in tariff, so that should be here shortly. Hey. Hoping to get to the Blood Angels. I intend to put up an eBay SF. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had money now, because then I could actually buy sets and paint them just for sale. Because I don't have time to actually play the games that we paint for. But, all my time spent painting them. But I hear you. I want to do like a Baldur's Gate set too. I think I'll have to put it together though. I want to do like 5 characters.
So you have
The white one.
5
Two.
tables up there. I don't know.
Perfect.
Is that the right one?
Yeah.
You need any of these?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
This guy charged. It's a hand to mouth habit still at this point. So you having my vape while I'm doing anything. Charging. Where were we? Oh. So yeah, I'm trying to make a run of it. We like to get this business actually happening. That is not the right shade green. There's more yellow in that. Hey, Marky. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Just trying to get this red mess cleaned up right here. But yeah, I've got 2 more years till I can get on unemployment. And so if I can get, Smiling Beagle up and rocking enough to supplement what I'd get from unemployment, I think we'll be doing all right. Which is why I stream as much as possible, just because I want to paint as much as possible, want to get as good as I can. And Nova was a real shot in the confidence department. That was really cool. So that was kind of the universe saying, yeah, you can do this. I still see it. I don't want tan. We do want it green. Come on. Trying to clean up this little mess that I made last week. Trying to hide this red splotch up here. We're just about done with this guy. Trying to get the last touches on him here before he gets on to new adventures. Yeah, it was funny. I just opened our Etsy store, and I had just posted up about six of my about six of my old minis, and sold four of them within 24 hours. This one guy, well, he bought three, and then the next day he bought another one. I'm like, oh shit. Oops. Okay. So there's that. Where was I? Wrong color. God bless it. Hold on. I was actually going to do his spikes on the top of his head. You silly brain, you. Now I have to stop using them as handles.
강원도 금강산 1만 2천 봉 팔남구 함자 유점사 법당 뒤에 칠성단 도두
Ah, she needs to go. Enough of this. But not one trying to hate. Let's see. Change of pace, y'all. Okay. Oh, singing involved. We might get to his face tonight. I don't know. Man, well, kind of got wrapped up in this. A lot of red came up here. Dang it. Good. Make sure there's nothing else on here. It's like paint rubbed off on these guys now too. Oh boy. Fix some of this green back in. And one more pass. Yes, Teenage Mutant Toad Sentinel. That's right. Yes. I like it. Actually, a different shade of green. It seemed to hurt. Eyes are done. It's done. Done. I like it. I think clean that up a touch and he's done. Just because it's pretty scrappy looking here. Uh, uh, Almost one blob of something right there. Yeah. I'm going to eradicate. You need to go away, Bob. Right there. What the hell is that? Huh. I don't know. Be okay. Done. Done, done, and done. Duh. Toad Sentinel. Cloak's looking a little wonky down here, isn't it? Okay, almost done. Where'd it go? Maybe a little more highlight here. You are welcome. How's it going, my friend? Oh, I forgot this bottom cloak. Okay, we're not quite done. I just forgot about his cloak down here, his bottom skirt. Well, you can knock that out pretty quick. Yeah, camera's auto. It's on continuous auto, so I think it tracks like what's moving. I'm not sure how it works, but you get this cloak business done, and he's done. Arjun, what's up, Arjun? He's very busy, in and out, in and out, in and out, all night. Let me know if it's okay to share the newbies info. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Not sure what you're responding to, but yeah. Okay. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. We're totally down with that. Go visit, everybody. New streamer dude. Yes, we need to support our community. So everyone go check that link out. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Critical paint. Yeah, I've heard the word. Awesome, awesome. Let's follow. Boom. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that, actually. Appreciate it. He's been talking to himself for... Yeah, we were just talking about that, actually. Like, how do you get used to being on, like, having a camera on in your hobby while you're just streaming in an activity that you previously did alone, hanging out. And now there's people listening and watching you. What's different? Yeah, I spend many an hour talking to myself. Like, nobody's ever on this stream in the mornings for the first hour. Sometimes hour and a half before anybody gets on. Like, just hanging out. Aussie streamer, cool. Very nice. We love our Aussie friends. Cloak, I want to get this done. I want to move on now. Looks like shit though. Sorry. I don't think I'd like that green on this. I don't know. I'm trying to rush it and I don't want to spend the time to blend it up. I'm like, how can I shortcut this? Almost there. Hold on. I just want to rush through it, you know? Yeah, I have to stream at least 2 hours to get anyone to show up, and it's been 4 months of not streaming because of life. Yep. Once your retirement money's coming, I'll feel a little bit better and safer. Yeah. Yeah, you just do what you gotta do. You know, whatever your comfort zone is. For sure. I don't know. I just do what I do. If people want to hang out, awesome. You know, the community's growing, so it's just going to happen naturally, I suspect, as long as I stay authentic and just hang out. It'll do what it does. This cloak is awful. Really don't want to spend more time on it. But I can't have it be an unblendy mess. Actually, it's pretty much done. It really is. Let's put this green back in it. And then we'll call it that. Kind of equalize everything here. It's not really the focal point, so yeah, it looks good. All right. Good ways to grow a community of intimate friends. Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, for me, it's the only socialization I get. Unless it's going to the vet or the doctors or interacting with the teller machine at the grocery store. You guys are it. Yeah, gaming, streaming. My son was going to get into that. My youngest son was really, really good and wanted to compete in like esport stuff. And ended up not doing that and getting a regular job. Who taught them? Get a job to pay your bills and stuff. Don't play music for a living for 15 years. Don't be an artist painting miniatures. Don't be a juggler. My parents didn't. They didn't raise me to strive for the American dream or security or any of that. They're like, dude, follow your heart. It's like, okay, well, I want to be a professional musician. I want to be a juggler. I want to paint. So I get to do all those things. Of course, there's no money involved in That was never a driving force in my existence. That's the thing. Ever. Didn't miss anything. I think we got that bottom one. I kind of want to just leave the bottom. Just do one pass at it. Call it a day. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that was my whole thing. I was definitely, I played music all through school, and I was on a classical. That was my thing, was classical. I played in all the marching bands and this and that. I like jazz quite a bit. So I also played in a little trio that backed the vocal jazz group. Choir, jazz band, marching band, symphonic band, blah, blah, blah. But percussion was my thing. I got a scholarship playing timpani. So I did that for a while. I played the Metropolitan Youth Symphony, which is a big youth symphony in Portland. And then I played with the Portland Youth Philharmonic for a season, and that was pretty epic. They're really prestigious. I mean, the audition was intense. But I did that for a season, then got out and just started playing music in bands and never looked back. I don't even think I could read anymore. I used to be able to sight read like crazy. Yeah, my dad was all about me playing music and stuff. He actually played percussion in the first band I was in. We played in high school for about 2.5 years. We recorded a couple cassettes, like actual studio recordings. We couldn't afford CDs. But yeah, we gigged all around Portland and stuff. That was fun. Philly? No, Portland. The Philharmonic, the Portland Youth Philharmonic. So, not Philly, but we're actually from the West Coast. Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, that was the thing that busted my bubble, though, is when I was going to college. And then I thought, we're learning all this theory and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with a degree in music other than teach? And I didn't want to teach. And then getting in more in the symphonic stuff in town and realizing that, like, I had a goal of being in the organ symphony, which is really good. And there's like years waiting list to get into any of those spots. So as a percussionist, for example, there's like a 2-year wait to even audition. So I was like, well, Jesus. I knew the Pittsburgh Philharmonic tuba baritone player. Sweet. That's cool. Yeah, my theory teacher in college, it's funny, she, his wife played double bass in the organ symphony, and she was deaf. So when he was teaching us like intervals and stuff, I remember him telling the story that she's always been stone deaf, but she sight reads like crazy, and obviously plays with a real prestigious symphony. And but she feels the vibration of the note. She has perfect pitch. I always thought that was amazing. I went and dated your sister, just good friends. I don't remember. Yeah, that's cool. These guys are rock stars. The Pittsburgh Philharmonic, it's amazing. I mean, anyone at that level is just phenomenal anyway. I have mad respect for awesome symphonic players. I lived, one of the families I lived with when I was in high school, because I couldn't live at home for my last year, I guess, 1.5 years. So I moved out and lived with like 3 different families for my senior year, or half my junior year and then my senior year. And so the Blankenships were super musical. Like, mom taught violin out of the house, and then youngest daughter played in the Portland Youth Philharmonic. She was the first chair violin. And then older sister went to Portland State University and was an opera singer. So it was like music everywhere. I enjoyed living with them. That was pretty nice. They're the ones that got me to go audition for the PYP. All right. Get some rest, Penny. You know it. Everybody, be safe. Love yourselves. Life is good. We're above ground. We've conquered the most difficult things in our lives up to this moment. So I'd say that's pretty good. 100% success rate. Okay. Just want to let's knock this little bottom one out, and then we'll just blend it up really quick. Not too much. We'll get all Games Workshop style with it. Like base wash, highlight, base wash, highlight, mid-tone wash, highlight. It's really quick, and then we'll take another short pause for the top. Oh, that's pretty watery. A little much. Top and the bottoms of those, brighten them up a little bit. Just dry for a second. If they ever went to Marrowstone in the 80s, that'd be a coincidence and a half. Blankenships, yeah. No, they were in Portland, Oregon in the 80s. It was in the 80s. I graduated high school in 83. Yep, I'm that old. I don't feel like it though. Pretty nice. Cloak, yeah, cloak, we're done. Cloak, skirt, what's a skirt? I think it's done. Let's just hit it a little bit more with the green. I never got under here. Plus it. Oh well. Let's see. Don't really need to paint this, but you know, it's here and all. Alright. In the 80s, Marrowstone Island and Puget Sound. Yeah, I know Puget Sound. Marrowstone, I don't know if I know Marrowstone Music Festival. Probably, but it's been a long time. I mean, yeah, it's been a long time. But I probably did know of it. It's been off my radar for about 4 years now. Even though we've only been on the Indian Island. Yeah, I know Indian Island. Yeah, okay. Fun. I know they had the one I knew up there was out of Seattle. I think they had Bumper Shoot was out of, I know that one was up north. Naval Ammo location. Ah. Cool. Yeah, I knew another guy that one friend of our family's, or my ex-wife, kid's mom. Yeah, well, the Bumper Shoot was pretty huge. I remember that. That might have been more of a 90s thing, like early 90s. It's hard to say. But we had a friend of our family who used to do choreographing for drum and bugle corps stuff. So like he was the guy that they would bring in to choreograph the drum lines and the flag teams and all that, put those shows together. I thought that was pretty cool. And we had a pretty big marching band, I remember. I think we were 90 people. That might have included the flag team. I don't think so. I think that was just musicians. We had like a 14 person drum line. It was awesome. And they brought in another teacher, so we had our own, like the assistant band teacher was a pro drummer around town, so he took care of us. Yeah, I played snare drum. There were 4 snares, 2 tenor drums, 2 cymbals, 4 bass drums, 2 glockenspiel. Can't remember now. It was a bunch of us though. And my oldest brother, he played all through high school too. And drumline, he's epic. Like his rudiments and shit are amazing. Most of them were into TSU's drumline. Well, yeah, sweet. Yeah, those drumlines that was another thing I thought I could do that. That would be super cool. We were like following the Blue Devils and all those guys. They were hot. Okay, well, that's still wet. All right, we're gonna leave that too. I'm gonna go to. Yeah, but see, that's not. Uno momento. So I gotta fix that. Because I can see it from here and it's driving me nuts. Where are you? What's this? Then it'll just look like I rushed through it. I'll know that I did. Will live in guilty torment for the rest of my days. Looks like you just kind of didn't finish painting it. Is that true? Yeah, I had something fun I wanted to work on. Yeah, stream-wise, 2 hours. Oh, yeah, I talked to myself quite a bit. I don't know if there's some magic button or whatever, but I figure the right people always show up in any situation, so it's nothing to worry about. I'm not in charge of this anyway, honestly. I think he's done. Except for that. There's a red spot. He's done except for that red spot. Ah, God bless it. That was this blue, though. We can get that. That's all we can do. You know, it's not like Twitch is the money maker anyway. It is sanity, though. I use it for therapy too, honestly. Like I was saying earlier. My sadhana, my spiritual practice, is kind of being mindful and use any situation to grow. So it's good, you know, letting go of expectations is really important. Yeah. So just doing this, and because you love doing it, no expectation. I'm just trying to fudge out this red right here. I've got some slop that I got on there. I take a couple little coats while we're in here. Yep. It is what it is. But and I don't paint Warhammer or Game Workshop either. So that puts me in kind of the other end of the mini painting hobby, or at least one side of it. You know, there's so many people painting Warhammer GW. You know, and that's gonna retain the bulk of the audiences, to be sure. But that being said, there's still lots of people that like to paint lots of different things. So I just want to fix this, and I don't want to dig the other blue out. So we're gonna pretend this is like a high highlight. And that's just enough paint to fudge the red that was on there without blurring too much. And we'll add a little here so it looks like we did it on purpose. And I still got a little white on my brush, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. We have it on here. Just putting it up here where his face is, because that's kind of a big part of the attention. And there's still paint on here, and it's really thin, so I can find places where I can use this thickness of paint as it starts drying. Some on here. Yeah. All right. Now it's probably dry. Yeah, we were talking about this. Oh, I would paint GW too, and Warhammer and all that stuff. Like I said, my main draw, especially now that I'm unemployed, is I can't buy GW models. You know, STLs are super cheap. I can print those. You know, but getting into that, it's just, then you're talking bunches of money. And there's a lot of stuff that I can find and print. It's very satisfying to my needs. You like assembling it more. Yeah, we were talking about that, right? Some people like assembling more than painting, believe it or not. Some like both equally, some like painting more. I haven't built models since I was like actual models until I was a teenager. I used to build a lot of planes and World War I stuff. Things like that. Jets, of course. Some cars, mostly planes though. World War II planes, I did some of those. So yeah, this, like the biggest assembly I do with any of this, like this guy, Uther, he's in 5 pieces, 6 pieces, so he's, so there's his sword, handle, and then his arms, torso. So this is about the extent of what I put together anymore. But he's going to be a lot of fun. And that's why we're going to start on his head first, and then get these other separate bits done separately, and then we'll do the metal after all the other things are done. What I want to do is, because I want to do it all in one shot, so my brain is seeing the entire thing instead of trying to imagine it in a lit space but separate parts. That's just like what? But this way, see, I can see it all at once. You can do the metal on that one piece, and the book will already be painted, etc., etc. So, anyway, that's the plan for that. Oh, it's break time again. Okay, gang, 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Go stretch, drink. Stretch, drink, and love. That's my new movie. If you're new here, I'm not going to be painting. You're not going to miss anything. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey, we are back. Wacka wacka. This guy's done. Ta-da. Say goodbye, Toady. You were a blast. Appreciate you. Woohoo! All right. Let's. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Time I finish somebody. It's a little sad. Piece of your life going away into a shelf. And hopefully out to eBay, some happy user will enjoy playing with him in their game. Okay, that being said, let's mix up some flesh, you know. Exciting. I've been waiting since before Nova to start this guy. It's about 2. I guess I got him in June. Let's see. With this old paint back. Get some dark umber out. Do we have any dark umber? We do. Love us some dark umber. Okay, we got a little black, we got some red oxide, we got some ochre. Let's see. I should start a timer for this guy, but I'll keep track of it tonight. I'm trying to get an idea for how long it takes me to paint certain size models. Just to give me a loose concept. Let's see. I think we're gonna go with brown here.
Hot salt and pepper, huh?
Yeah, I thought of that too, though. But just did the drow guy had full white head of hair, and our elf warrior, she had blonde hair. Toady didn't have any hair. I like red hair, but I don't see him as a redhead. Not with the sculpt. I think like a brown. Well, I don't know what shade brown. It'll be whatever it comes out to be as we paint it and how it. We get a base on, and then I don't plan that far ahead. Or apparently. Let's see, which is the darker brown I want to mix. We need a good dark brown for his. And those are almost the same. This is an ochre. I mean, it's a little grayer. I don't want that. Don't do that. Don't watch that. Watch this. Oh, Jesus. Dude, alright. See you, my friend. Have a good night. Get some good rest. We will talk soon. I'm sure of it. Thanks for bringing it in. Thanks for bringing it over here. My piece of the internet machine. That's what I call it now. Interwebs is out. Internet machine is in. Ah, love to you too, friend. All right, brother. Well, I'm just gonna mix some shit up. Isn't that the case? Let's mix shit up and see what happens. think he'd have a ruddier kind of skin. We're just going to sketch stuff, but nothing is in stone. I'm just kind of blocking out certain areas. Right now, just grabbing like the shadows. Yeah, that's what they're called. Big shadows on both sides. Big shadows, USA. Fly by a shadow anywhere it goes. That's very black. Just sketching my proposed plan for highs and lows. Maybe not. Right. 15 minutes. Good. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye. Blocking stuff. Oh, okay. Go on. Go on. Need to get that finite yet. On that note, I think we got a good start with this fella. Eyes are starting to bug out, so I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Truly appreciate you. Be good out there.
Can be good at it.
And we'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. EST if you can't get enough of skin tone, because that's what we're going to be about. See what it looks like in here. Yeah, it's coming together. Nice. All right, good start. Good sesh. Let's see who's around that we can invade. Oh, I know, actually. Just the person. Let's see if they're online. Are they online? Oh, too bad. Let's find someone. Need some love. Who's this? Let's see. I don't know. I'm just exploring now. Somebody named Flying Ryan. Looks like they're painting up minis. Go figure. Orcs for Age of Sigmar. So there you go. I do not know this person. I'm going to assume they are friendly and inviting, and you will love to follow them when you go there and visit. Yeah, so we're going to go do that. If I can get this together. Thank you again, everybody. We will see you. Have a good rest of your time zone. Give them a big hug when you get over there and show them love. Talk to you later.